All right. Raul Luna here, founder of English.RaulLuna.com. I want to congratulate you for being here with me today and, for obviously being live here. I'm actually, transmitting live from Las Vegas, Nevada. We just finished, ladies and gentlemen, a tremendous event, one of the most amazing events that I've been a part of in the industry of sales and real estate. So I'm excited. I'm excited to share what I'm going to be sharing here every Sunday. At the same time, I'm actually doing it a little bit earlier today because we're actually catching a flight back home. So I wanted to make sure that I did it earlier rather than later. Okay, so welcome everybody that is connecting with me here live. Go ahead and show me that you can hear me. Leave me a message down below that you could actually hear me. And I got something special for you today, all right? And we're going to be talking about getting your money right, about the 8 signs, okay? There's 8 signs that I actually wrote down of things that I've been, that I had to learn about money to get my money right, to make sure that the mindset around money, it was correct in order to succeed, all right? So pay close attention. I'm excited to what I'm going to be sharing here with you today. And and I just want to remind you that every Sunday at around about 5:30 p.m., that's when we actually get started Pacific time. I'm doing it a little bit earlier here because I want to make sure that when we get the plane and we will land, it's going to be way too late already. All right. So let's go ahead and get started because this 8 signs, is going to show you, if you're actually great with money, if you're actually great with money. All right. So, if you like Las Vegas, go ahead and, shoot a message down below because, it's one of the places that I come the most for meetings, events, and for different types of, of conferences that get done here. Okay. So sign number 1. All right. And I'm going to give it to you in the order that I wrote it for myself. And I want to go ahead and share with you, sign number 1 about getting your money right, about you, that will pretty much give you the ability to know you're actually great with money or not, right? Number 1 is always, okay, the person that I know that is going to do well with money, it's always eager to learning about how money works. That majority of people don't know how money works. We go to school. Some of us graduate from high school, others from college, others from university. But for one reason or the other, we don't know how that freaking money works, right? So sign number 1, it's that people that are getting their money right are always eager to learn about how money works, and you should too, okay? Sign number 2 is knowing your expenses. Knowing your expenses. Now, keep in mind, this list, I did it for myself, and I'm sharing it for you because at one point in my life, I didn't know my expenses. When somebody would ask me, what are your weekly expenses or monthly expenses? And I have to admit that I wasn't the greatest at it. I didn't know. I knew how much money I was making when I was working, but I didn't know how much money I was spending. And that's not a good sign. So sign number 2 is knowing your expenses. That's when you know that you're basically, it's a great sign of knowing that you're, really good or really great at money. Okay. Sign number 3, knows how to create it. I had to learn how to create it. And, at the beginning, I was obviously working multiple jobs. I had, I remember working as a newspaper delivery boy. And I used to do that from 11 p.m. until 5 in the morning. And then, I was going to high school. And then I was a pizza delivery boy from 5 about 10:30 p.m. And it was interesting to see, obviously, the things that I would do in order to create money. Now, there's multiple ways. But when I talk about creating money, I'm not just talking about just making enough to pay the bills. I'm talking about creating enough money that it's way much more than what you're going to need for your expenses. In other words, more money comes in than the money goes out. When you create more money to come in than what it goes out and you have great control on it, then that's another sign that you're doing great with money, all right? So that's sign number 3. Sign number 4 is knowing how to save. is when you know how to save the money. Save it to invest it. Very important, right? Sign number 4, you know how to save it to invest. It's one of the things that I learned from my father, not because he taught it to me, but because I, saw him do it as much as he could. He would save for, things that he wanted it. And it was interesting to see because his belief was pay everything you want in cash, probably because he didn't know how to use debt to his advantage or leverage it. But anyways, so we went with 4, knowing how to save money. Okay, that's sign number 4. Sign number 5, right, is knowing how to invest that money. Okay, knowing how to invest that money. Now, keep in mind, everything that I'm sharing with you, when I first started in my business career, in my journey to success, I didn't know how to do this. I learned it. I made mistakes. I, lost money. I took the chance. I took obviously the opportunities, and some of them they hit me straight to the face. But that's the way that I learned, right? So it wasn't like I went for to school to learn about business, or that I went to school to learn about money. I had to learn it as I was basically making those mistakes and growing it, right? So that's so we went to sign number 5 is learning or knowing how to invest the money. Sign number 6, okay? Sign number 6, know how to use other people's money, okay? That's a critical one. When you know how to use other people's money, OPM, some people know it as OPM, that's when you know also that you're becoming smarter on, on money, all right? Now, that's sign number 6. And what I mean by that, using other people's money is if if you follow me on the real estate channels, or if you follow me in my real estate investing career, most of you guys know that I obviously use a lot of loans, either private or hard money, into our investments. And some of that money is other people's money. As a matter of fact, everything is other people's money. And guess what? When you learn how to use that, you're going to be able to expand. You're going to be able to explode. So that's sign number 6. Sign number 7, okay, having an emergency fund. It's crucial. It's important. Having an emergency fund to tap into it for either when if when something happens and you need to immediately have access, or sometimes when you just have to put it all in because you found the opportunity of a lifetime and you got to be ready for it, right? Sign number 7, it's basically having an emergency fund. And sign number 8, which is the last one, ladies and gentlemen. But before I give you the last one, make sure that every Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, tune in to this channel, okay? We got YouTube, we got Facebook, we got Instagram. Make sure that you tune in. Make sure that you share it with other people, all right? And for the ones that already shares it with others, I want to thank you. I want to let you know that I appreciate the fact that you're sharing the wisdom and the knowledge with other people out there, all right? Now, sign number 8, okay? This is one that, it's one of my favorites, is, knowing how to use money, okay? Knowing how to use money for greatness instead of money using you. See, oftentimes, I come from very humble beginnings. I was raised by my father and my mom. Although a good portion of my life, I didn't have my father with us. And I was raised in Mexico and then came back to America. And the interesting thing is, when you're broke and poor, most of the time we allow money to use us. We allow money to basically control us. But sign number 8 says basically know how to use money instead of money using you. In other words, know how to put money to work for you, know how to use it for the greater benefit to, help others, to, create a bigger abundance, to, educate others, to basically share it with the world. And it's crucial and it's important, right? So knowing how to use money instead of money using you. And you will not understand that until you grow at a conscious level, until you grow at a personal level, even at a spiritual level, that when you start using money instead of money using you, it's the highest level out there, okay? So 8 signs, ladies and gentlemen, that will tell you if you're great with money, all right? Let me know down below which of the signs do you think that you either need to work more, okay? and go ahead and share this information with other people that you know they need to get their money right. Okay. Now, keep in mind, this 8 signs, I wrote them, and when I wrote them, it's all the signs that I needed to study, that I needed to get right for me. I'm sharing it with you so you can go ahead and take it for you. Now, keep in mind, if you don't get your money right, you will always be struggling, and you will always be, frustrated, because you will feel that you're not getting ahead. You know, if you want to get ahead, you gotta make sure those 8 signs will reveal if you're great with money. So congratulations for being here with me, as always, every Sunday. Today I'm transmitting from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, Mandalay Bay. As you can see here, an amazing. I'm actually in a hallway because we're getting a flight here basically in a quick moment. So wanted to be with you guys before we do that. All right. So congratulations, and always remember, you're one freaking awesome real estate deal away from changing your financial landscape. All right. So give you some hugs and some love there. Get to see you next weekend. Thank you.